Evade, end, enjoy, extend. Remember these four words as every interaction with women falls under these four directives, and that is whether it's initiated by them or reciprocated. You can easily make the connection, but for the brainlets out there, let me break it down for you real fast. Sub 5, evade, normie, end ASAP, chadlite, enjoy, chad, extend. These four categories right here, they frame every interaction you'll ever have with a woman. And if you don't know which one you're in, you're wasting valuable time and sometimes you're risking more. Let's break them down and I will show you why it's essential to recognize them on the fly so you can act accordingly. Strap in. Evade. This is the space where the sub-5s exist. Not tolerated, not engaged with. Actively avoided, like something undesirable. Women don't want any second spent on these interactions. Conversations with sub-5s are wasted time from life. If mandatory, they are viewed as a chore, something that only happens when absolutely required, like in work or school. She's just fulfilling a dreadful obligation. It's impersonal, cold. If you want to relate to the feeling, it would be like interacting with a beggar. You just wish he did not try to stop you, like ew feeling. You could basically read in the girl's eyes like ew, 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 as if she's stepping in dirty puddles with warm white socks. It's brutal, uncomfortable to hear, but it is the reality you face. You face. You see what I did there. And ASAP. This is the face for normies, guys who don't inspire hate, but don't exactly turn heads either. Not a total failure, but you don't have a true winning chance. You get a little more than a sub 5, but it's not enough to hold her attention. You can get her to tolerate you for a bit, but it's obvious that she's counting down the seconds until she can bail. Maybe you get a couple of extended phrases or half-hearted laugh, but it's not going anywhere. She doesn't want to hurt your feelings, she's being polite. But don't kid yourself. As soon as she gets the chance, she's done with this interaction. There is no lingering connection, no desire to extend things. She is looking for the quickest way out. Recognize this. Don't waste your time trying to keep her around. You're not that guy to her and you'll never be. Be brief and concise. And leave when the purpose of the interaction is achieved. Don't open up other topics, don't small talk, just disengage. Now on to the good stuff. The chadlite zone, which is enjoy. Here is where women start to actually enjoy your presence, for the moment at least. You're fun enough, engaging enough to hold her attention for a while, but don't get it twisted. She's not invested. She's enjoying herself. She might throw in a playful comment or two, laugh at your jokes, and hell, even flirt with you. If you're lucky, you'll get a few minutes of attention, maybe even a follow-up conversation. But when it's time to go, and I mean organically, she will not create an opportunity to go, but when it's organically the time to go, she'll be gone. And that's another brutal truth. You're still a temporary source of entertainment. Don't mistake these moments of enjoyment for anything deeper, because you're nothing more than a distraction to her. She's enjoying it, sure, but she's not extending it. I might add, guys, that this is the spot where game actually matters. If you learn game and lead the conversation where you want it to be, you could get the girl invested enough to crave more. But the amount of men who fit in this category is low to begin with, let alone adding learning game and finding a niche, etc. I think numbers game would be a safer bet, but any strategy is viable as long as you have a real chance at winning. And now here's the gold mine, the Chads, the chosen ones, the ones who don't have just her attention, but have her interest. These interactions are different. Girls want to extend the conversation with them. It is because they see something that sparks their desire, whether it's charisma, presence, something about you that makes her want to stay. Jordan. It's looks, of course. It's always looks. And if you fell for this one, hit the like button. Okay. As a Chad, you're not a random guy anymore. You are the guy, a stand user, someone she must know by name so she can easily refer to when she's talking about you to other people. But while you're still there, she'll make an effort to keep the conversation alive. She'll lean in, ask more questions, laugh harder at silly jokes. Now, here lays the biggest difference between Chads and all the other above. The girl will actively seek repeating the conversation. She will add you on social media, ask you for your number, ask you if you're gonna be here again, or even invite you herself. As soon as the interaction ends, she feels empty. She wants more, she wants to get high on chat again, and will take every step possible to make that happen, including things beyond reason. So what's the takeaway here? Whether you're being actively avoided, tolerated, momentarily enjoyed, or worshipped like a godsend, it all comes down to one brutal truth. Women only give their attention where they see value. If you're not in the extent category, or at least in the enjoy, don't waste your time conversing beyond obligations. The sooner you accept this, the less mental gymnastic you'll need to play, and the quicker you can stop hoping for something that's not just on the menu. If you're not a Chad, don't expect to grab a girl's full attention or make her exert any effort. Learn to recognize your place in the pecking order and act accordingly. Evade, end, enjoy, or extend, the choice is not yours. Remember that a good player knows when to fold, and a great player knows when to leave the table. Well, there you have it. The dark truth about every conversation you'll ever have with a woman. Whether you like it or not, if you liked this slice of reality, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with anyone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to comment with your thoughts on the whole ordeal. Let's hear what category you fall into, and of course, hit the bell so you won't miss the next dose of brutal honesty. Until next time, keep it real, or don't. That one is your choice.